All right, well, look, we're going to go ahead and hit up Marc Johnson's college basketball segment. If you guys have never heard this, you're in for a treat. This guy knows his stuff. Now, Mark, we usually have more time, so we're going to run through this pretty quick, my man. All right, So we got Oregon State and Colorado. That's on ESPNU Wednesday. So let's talk about Oregon State prospects Gary Payton, the second, and Colorado prospect Josh Scott.
Well, if you haven't seen Gary Payton the second, that's GP2. You're going to love what you see. He's going to be one of these guys that's going to end up like near the end of the first round, maybe in the teens. But I'm telling you, man, this guy really could play, man. He plays a lot like his dad defensively. Kind of quiet. Even his dad, said he wasn't even much of a prospect, until midway last year. So you're going to love him. He's great.
And what about Josh Scott?
Josh Scott, big center, has some good offensive skills. Guy is probably going to bring off your bench. Probably a guy who's going to be like another end of the first round guy, but has some good offensive games. So you're going to like him too.
All right, Thursday we got BYU and Gonzaga. All right, so for BYU we got Kyle Collinsworth. What you got on him?
Collinsworth is solid. Kind of a do-everything player. Definitely a guy that is like a coach's player. Okay. So he does a little bit of everything. Point guard, from point guard to forward. Does a little bit of everything. I like him.
All right, and Gonzaga, we got a guy named Kyle. Oh wow, Wiltshire. I don't even know much about this guy. What you got on him?
Yeah, Wiltshire, transfer from Kentucky, now with Gonzaga. Guy could hit at a high clip from 3, 6'10", solid rebounder, can run the floor. He's pretty good.
All right, and then you got a familiar name, Domantas Sabonis, and yes, that is Arvydas' son.
Yeah, he's really, really good. I mean, this guy, has all kind of moves around the basket, excellent rebounder. This guy's a top 10 player. To be honest, I'm surprised he's actually near the bottom 10. He should be further ahead. I think some people are going to get in trouble by, drafting against this guy for drafting other guys. So it's going to be a really good one.
All right, we got Washington at Arizona, and let's talk about Arizona's prospect, Alonzo Trier.
Yeah, Trier's a guy who's really coming on strong. He's been at maybe 20 points a game for the last month. He's really an offensive dynamo, really can get it going, shake and bake in his game. The other parts of his game need to pick up, but the scoring is just excellent.
All right, and we're going to skip down to Oklahoma and Iowa State, and that's going to be next Monday. We got Buddy Hield, man. This guy's been playing out of his mind. Talk about him a little bit.
Buddy Hield is on fire. I mean, that guy, he's really like probably my favorite prospect, as of right now. The guy can shoot. He can get to the basket. He shoots at a very, very high clip. If you leave him open, it's going in. I mean, that's how good he is. He can take it off the dribble. He's also an excellent rebounder. I like him. He's going to be another top 10 player. You have to keep your eyes on him.
All right. Now choose one of these guys from Iowa State. You got George Niang and Jameel McKay.
You got to go with Niang. He's a guy, maybe kind of a do-everything type of player, a guy who will definitely get in the league. He'll be able to stick in the league, very versatile, can kind of play, all three perimeter positions. He's a guy who's definitely going to make it. He's going to be a guy who, when you draft him, you're going to be like, man, we actually got ourselves a player.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, that's Marc Johnson. I mean, anytime you need to know something about college basketball, he's your man.
And basically, if you followed the show for the last few weeks, Mark can go on a rant, but this time he did it like the 2-minute offense in the NFL.
Yep.
I mean, he pretty much did what Damian Lillard did to Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder, where he knocked down 17 points in 3 minutes the other night. That's what Marc Johnson did in this last segment. So
2-minute drill. I called the plays and he executed.
Exactly. Pick and roll perfectly.